So this Jennifer, who's the author, she's a journalist. Again, she's cynical and funny. Like I'm actually laughing out loud listening to this book, and which is really good because you're listening to it and it sounds more like you're listening to your best friend telling you a story
Mhm.
rather than just a book like talking monotone, talking blah blah blah. So, anyways, the thing that I learned, not what I've touched on so far, but I was just blown away by your story and how like I really feel like you'd like this. The thing that I learned is during one of her interviews, one of the mediums or psychics mentioned something called clairalience. Clairalience? Never heard of it. What the hell are you talking about? So, clairalience, if I'm even saying it right, is one of the 7 psychic abilities which involves the sense of smell, an ability to smell a fragrance or odor that is being transmitted by a spirit.
You have
I was like, oh my God, my super sensitive sniffer.
that. We always knew that was a thing for you.
I
Just didn't know what it's called, basically.
Exactly. Wendy, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, yes, I didn't know there was an official title to something like this. It's that sense of smell. This is something that is related to a spirit. This is the way that they're coming through. They're showing you their favorite scent or how they would have if tobacco was their thing, then you would smell the cigarettes or the pipe, you know. So I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to tell Wendy. I can't text her because I just learned it this week. This is perfect. So there are actually 7 of these psychic abilities. So just to go on for the story, clairvoyance, which we've all heard about, it's when you have the ability to see or have visions. It's probably the most popular. Clairvoyant mediums have the ability to see things presented to them in the mind's eye or in their third eye.
Hmm.
These visions are mental flashes that would include pictures of people, scenes, places, objects, spirits, symbols, yada, yada, yada. Then there is clairaudience, which is the ability to hear messages directly from the spirit realm, messages that are being transmitted directly into your mind. At times, you may hear a nondescript voice call your name or a mix of voices, so it's more like you're listening to the radio,
Yeah.
but you can't turn it off.
I
They're
have
there.
that. I
You
have
do?
that or I'm losing my mind. But there are
Clairaudience.
plenty of times that I've gotten up because I thought I've heard someone call my name. It just
Yep.
happened the other night. Carl was in the shower, and I'm going to go out to the living room. The other night, it was morning, sorry. But it was still dark. So, anyways, I go and I'm about to go into the living room. Then I stop and I go, "Did you just call my name?" And he's like, "No." It's because it's like 5
Oh,
o'clock in the morning or whatever. And I'm just like, weirdly coming to the shower and be like, "Did you call me?" No, and then I just
well,
went back to bed. But I have also heard where it sounds like somebody has the TV on in another room, but nobody's
yeah.
up or anything.
And there's no TVs on.
No, and I always just thought it was like my mind won't shut off and I'm still hearing the TV from earlier in the day or whatever, but I barely have the TV on these days.
Yeah, me too. I saw that there's like workshops. Now I didn't like look too far into them, but that there are ways that you can tune into these
Mm-hmm.
types of the signs of psychic abilities, more of like your sixth sense. So I don't know if they'd be beneficial, but again, it's along the lines of learning how to sit in your trance-like state and what is it called? Meditate,
Yeah.
and then just try to focus on that sort of thing.
Well, to actually get their message, they call my name and
Hmm.
I'm like, "What do you want?" And
What do you
then
want?
and then
Right.
I'm like, "Well, fuck it. I'm going to go back to bed." You know what I mean? Or I hear
Right, you're like
this TV noise and I'm like, "Well, okay, never mind.
you're
I'm going
trying
to
to
go back
get
to
through,
sleep."
but
Stop trying to talk to me while I'm sleeping.
right, right. Well, and you do have some pretty vivid dreams, so maybe they are trying to get through to you, huh?
I imagine it's the only time my mind's at rest enough for them to
Yeah,
get in because
to
it's
allow
I'm
them to
such a
come through.
busybody all the other times, you know?
Yeah.